I think that I just cut it.
Yeah.
So this is Elias, right?
Yep.
That's how your name sounds, right? That's
Yeah.
the right pronunciation.
Elias, yes.
Elias, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Elias is from Ukraine.
Yeah.
because,
Almost.
because we look almost from Ukraine, right? So what country are you from?
Sweden.
It's from Sweden, exactly. I know you came from a very small town, right?
Yeah.
What's the
very
population
small
of the town?
town. We were about 800 or 900 people.
900 or 800 people, not even 1,000.
No, slightly
Wow.
increasing, so that's good.
Increasing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Someone is,
Yeah.
being productive.
Yeah.
But this is great that I met you here because I do admire the way you behave. Like you said that you don't even remember the last time you got angry.
No, that's true actually.
That's just amazing. And you are Aries.
Yeah.
Like being an Aries and not losing your temper is just something extraordinary to me.
Yeah.
How come you are this kind of person? How come you never lose your temper?
I don't know.
You never get angry.
I've always been good at finding myself in difficult situations and just take it as it is. And I just always have to just do the best you can of what you have, and that's never being angry. Like if you're being angry, you're not doing your best.
Yeah, it just these days people they do so much of meditation.
Yeah.
There's like a big thing right now, yoga meditation and stuff.
Yeah.
Count to 10 before you say something, before you get angry. So there's no secret. It's just the way you are. You never.
I think so. I mean, of course, I have gotten angry, but I think I have. It's just hard for me to get angry.
Wow. Like what do you say to yourself if something happens not according to your plan? Not the way you had planned before. Something like people say like the F word and stuff.
Yeah.
Does it ever happen to you? Did you say something like that?
No, just okay. Now it's like this, and then you have to rethink and just just do what you can in just that moment. You just have to adapt.
Just have to adapt.
Yeah.
Look,
Like if something happens, I always just sometimes I can feel like cold emotionally just because if something can happen and I just think about different solutions like this. But I'm not. I have emotions.
Yeah,
I have a lot of emotions.
of course. You just do not. Can you say that you never show your emotions? Like people do not even like see the emotions that you have inside?
Yeah, maybe sometimes. Yeah.
Wow. Can you say that you are sensitive enough? Like that you're a sensitive
Yeah,
person?
I am.
Like how is it expressed? Like you watching a movie and you get sensitive, or
I have very easily to cry in like
right?
movies.
Oh
and
my God,
things.
I would never say that.
Yeah.
It's so interesting. Wow, you are a unique person, really. Yeah, that's the first Aries ever that I've met.
Yeah.
That both sensitive and at the same time,
Yeah.
such a great. It's called self-composure, right? Like you behave like I would say steadily, and wow, that's just amazing.
Yeah.
And so I remember I've already asked you so many questions about your place, like the place where you live, and everybody that everybody there. You would still want to stay live there, right? You wouldn't want to move, or
Yeah.
but do you think it's ever going to change? Like you'll get to a point when you will actually want to move to a city, like to live in this big city life, the song big city life.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the young people in the village where I live, they move out and they studying somewhere for a couple of years, but they always come back because they realize that they want to raise their kids there because it's the best place to raise their
Exactly.
kids.
This is so great that you think you're 22, right?
21.
21,
Yeah.
and you are already thinking about that. This is just fantastic.
Yeah.
So it's usually boys, 21-year-old boys, and never think about that.
Yeah.
Never ever. They just want to have fun.
Yeah.
And you are already thinking of starting your own family
Yeah.
and raising kids.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Gosh.
Like now at home, I'm surrounded by my siblings and my siblings' kids. So it's like already the family life. But I'm just right now. I'm just a cool uncle.
Yeah, like a student, you know,
Yeah.
a student, and then to be a father, you know.
Yeah.
That's just amazing. What is it like when you go out, even just to take out the garbage or something, and you always meet someone you know? Do you ever want to just get away from people and find a secluded place?
Yeah.
Just be by yourself?
Yeah. Some days, and you just don't feel like talking to everyone.
Right.
And you go to the grocery store, and if you don't say hi, then people may think that why didn't he say hi to me, or something like that.
Yeah, they'll be criticizing you.
Yeah.
I know that feeling.
So it's a little bit of a pressure that you always have to be so kind and nice to people when you meet them. But I mean, people also understand. I mean, everybody have bad days.
Yes, right. But usually, imagine you're walking down the street, you meet a person, someone you know. Would you just say hi, or would you stay and have a short conversation?
No, I would say hi, or you just say hi and then you go on, or it depends so much.
Depends on the
who
situation.
it is, yes, and the
Okay.
situation, and
Yes.
maybe
yeah.
2 days before you met that person doing something, and you ask him how did it go or something.
Right,
But,
yeah, of course. It depends on the context.
Yeah.
And then why do you think raising children is better in your hometown, in your village, than having them in a big city?
Because the way I'm raised in my village, I believe that's the best way to grow up, to play in the big, like at farms and things like that, and you get to play with animals, and like there are always somebody who has like sheep, and then they have lambs, and you can always go there to pet them. And
Right.
sometimes they always let the kids name the lambs or something.
Yeah, give a name, yeah.
And yeah, things like that is very it's very beautiful.
Yeah, the reason I'm asking this question is because I had a very similar childhood. I was raised in a very small town, and even though it was a town, we had a summer house like in the village. It was like a 5-minute drive from my town. And my parents, every summer, they would just turn off the electricity for the whole apartment, like completely. We turn everything off, and we would just move to our the countryside for the whole summer. And I was raised with chickens and roosters and sheep and lambs, and rabbits. Geese as well, ducks.
Yeah.
It was just amazing. Yeah. I mean, only now I realized that it was a great childhood for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was outside in nature all the time, and all these animals and stuff.
And you get to learn so much.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah, you get to learn a lot.
Yeah. Like just doing things, out playing, you get hurt. You want to build something, just take some wood and build something.
Right, I know.
And you learn things.
Yeah, exactly. Look, I have this question because I had it. It's just my experience. When I entered a university, the university was located in a big city, and I was actually shocked. It took me quite a while to adapt to the city life. The big city life, rich people, big cars. I was feeling so small, actually. It was kind of a, probably not depression, it's just I was flabbergasted, I think. Yeah, I couldn't find my place in the big city. Like, it was like everything was too big.
Yeah.
Does it ever happen to you? Like, you came here to Santa Barbara, and you've probably gone to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel when you are exposed to this big city life?
I feel like there's a lack of freedom, and I always think about the people living there, and living so close to a big amount of people. Like, there's a lot of people everywhere, and you're always living with the city, and it's hard to, I mean, where I live, I can just go out naked on the porch if I want.
Oh man, I love it. It's
you
just,
can't do that in a
great.
city. So I always just reflect on things like imagine living here. How would it be? And yeah.
But you don't feel kind of, I don't know, distracted or confused when you visit big cities?
Yeah.
Like you feel okay, like still confident, like you know what to do, you know where to go.
I mean, because now here when I lived for 9 weeks in Santa Barbara, I feel comfortable. I mean, I can meet people in the streets that I know now,
Yeah.
and I know where to go and everything. So and when I come home from school, I can almost feel like, oh, it's nice to be home.
Yeah.
But you still have that in the back of your head, like I don't belong here. I'm just here visiting.
Yeah, I understand you. That's what I feel exactly. Yeah, well, I have a different situation. Like I have to stay here, but I know what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
you always keep it in your mind. Like there's
Yeah.
always a place that's my place, like my home place,
Yeah.
my roots, and I will go back. It's just a kind of a tour.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like I'm visiting here.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's great that like you came from this really small village, but you are the horizons, you know, the perception of the world is very deep actually.
Yeah.
Right, because usually what people think, like stereotypically, that people coming from villages, they know nothing, they cannot adapt to the city life, they cannot make money, blah 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 blah. But it's just totally different with you.
Yeah.
Is it because of your parents? They give you this, I don't know, the understanding of the world, or the education, or your teachers?
Yeah, I think so. It's a lot of teachers and my parents that shaped me. But I think a lot of the reason that I am who I am is my siblings.
It's your siblings?
Yeah.
Wow.
They always like, because I'm the baby. And like always they have taken me under
you're the
their
youngest
wings.
one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like they always, oh, you don't do that. Oh, you can't do things. And
so when you come back, please give them a very warm hug, because they did a great job.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay,
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Tell them that my English teacher, he appreciated it.
Yeah.
And my last question, what topics did you like to discuss here? Like, remember, we've covered a lot of topics here. Yeah, so we've talked a lot, and every time I ask something like not so easy. So I don't know if you remember, because it's been a while, like 3 or 4 weeks. 4 weeks, I think, that we haven't been together.
We've talked a lot about topics that gets your mind working.
Right.
Like things that you really have to sit down and really think about. Like,
right. So you don't usually do it in real life, right? People don't usually do it in real life. Like, we have no time for that.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're all distracted of, you're going out with work and the everyday life, and you never sit down to really think about it. But I think it's very important to just, I mean, I used to, let's say I go to my shop where I'm doing things, some woodwork or whatever, and I can just stand there for like 2 or 3 minutes before I start and just think.
Right.
And I think it's important to do that sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do with you guys.
Yeah.
So we understand that there's always no time for the important things. We just work, make money, doing something that is, I mean, it's also important, of course, like to support our physical bodies, we need to survive, but we never just stop and think about the purpose of life.
Yeah.
Like, why is it that I'm doing it? Like, what's the purpose?
I mean, this is life. We are here. We are living. It's a real thing. And I think we should take it seriously.
Yeah.
And really be aware of living. And not just let everything pass by.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's right. That's great. So, Elias, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a great interview, and thank you for being my student. I
Thank
enjoyed
you,
it.
Constantine.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Goodbye, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.